1991, on Staten Island's East Shore, a tragic and gruesome discovery was made. A passerby stumbled upon the lifeless body of a woman, bearing signs of brutal assault, strangulation, and burning. The chilling scene unfolded just after dawn on September 20, 1991, as the victim was found amidst overgrown weeds along a South Beach road. Her lifeless form lay face up, her wrists bound in handcuffs, and her attire partially stripped away. A vacant lot served as the grim backdrop for this horrifying crime. The assailant had unleashed 17 savage blows to her head, and a hammer engraved with the name Lloyd L. was discovered at the crime scene, suggesting its use in this heinous act. Alongside the victim's battered body, authorities recovered 2 gold chains, a ring, a watch, a meager sum of 30 cents, and a pack of Newport cigarettes. Initially, the police faced a daunting challenge as they grappled with the unknown identity of both the perpetrator and the victim, leaving this chilling case unsolved. Though an individual named Lloyd L. was identified, the investigation reached an impasse with no conclusive evidence linking him to the crime. Given the circumstances, he could neither be prosecuted nor exonerated. For decades, the victim remained anonymous, her memory preserved only as the girl with the scorpion tattoo, a haunting reference to the distinctive scorpion tattoo etched on her body. In 2008, the district attorney's office reopened the case, submitting her DNA and dental records to the FBI, but it yielded no new leads. The case was revisited once more in 2019 when Richmond County District Attorney Michael E. McMahon, in collaboration with the FBI, NYPD, and the New York Medical Examiner's Office, employed cutting-edge forensic genealogy technology. During a press conference held in March 2023, Michael McMahon revealed the identification of the victim as 30-year-old Christine B.C.O. Christine had been placed for adoption as an infant and raised by a couple in New Jersey. She resided in Clifton and was employed at a clothing store. Upon discovering her adoption status in 1991, she left home and briefly stayed at the Mount, a Y Lodge in Pennsylvania's Poconos. She had a 2-year-old daughter named Krista Nicole B.C.O. Tragically, both Christine and Krista were last seen at the resort in September 1991. Shockingly, none of Christine's family members were aware of her untimely demise, believing she had been living safely in Florida. Michael McMahon conveyed, "We have already informed Christine's family about her heartbreaking fate, and we are dedicated to locating Kristen Nicole as well, so that we can share with her the story of her mother and the steps taken to bring justice to this case." Despite the tireless efforts of the NYPD back then, the authorities were unable to identify her or locate the perpetrator who inflicted such a brutal and senseless tragedy on her at such a young age. Nearly 3 decades later, through the collaborative efforts of the FBI, my exceptional team of detective investigators, and the NYPD detectives, we reopened the case and harnessed the power of forensic genealogy technology, which was unavailable in 1991 but has proven invaluable in today's world of law enforcement, ultimately providing closure and justice to all those affected by this heinous crime. While the investigation is ongoing, McMahon stated that the investigators believe the perpetrator had a prior acquaintance with the victim. According to McMahon, there is clear evidence to suggest that the culprit was someone familiar with her. Given the circumstances surrounding the case and the manner in which her life was tragically ended, it strongly points to the involvement of someone who had a close relationship with her. This appears to be a crime of intimacy, McMahon explained. An age progression photograph of Krista has been publicly released, and efforts to locate her are still underway. Currently, there is no available information regarding Krista's biological father. If you have any knowledge about Kristen Nicole or any information related to the tragic incident involving Christine BCO, please contact the Richmond County District Attorney's Office at 718-556-7085. On September 16, the 1993, human remains were discovered in the woods behind a hotel located just outside Atlanta, Georgia. The grim find was concealed behind an electrical unit, cleverly camouflaged by pine straw and branches, within a wooded area nestled between what was once a Fairfield Inn and an abandoned medical office. This sinister act appeared to be a deliberate effort to conceal the body, which had already deteriorated significantly due to advanced decomposition. Fast forward to the present day, and the inn, now known as Quality Inn North Lake, still stands, situated less than 20 miles northeast of downtown Atlanta. Following a thorough autopsy, it was determined that the remains belonged to a middle-aged woman. Given the state of decomposition, investigators estimated that the woman's life had been taken somewhere between 2 weeks and 3 months prior to the discovery. No identification was found alongside the body. Despite initial investigations revealing that the victim had undergone extensive dental work and hip replacement surgery, potentially affecting her gait, the lack of further details regarding her identity resulted in a stalled case. However, a breakthrough finally came in March 2023 when the DeKalb County District Attorney's Office made a significant announcement. They successfully identified the Jane Doe as 52-year-old Rebecca "Becky" Burke. This identification was made possible through the application of forensic genetic genealogy, an advanced DNA testing method involving the collaboration of the National Missing and Unidentified Person System and Othram, a specialized company in forensic genealogy dedicated to solving cold cases. Forensic genetic genealogy, a fusion of traditional genealogical research and DNA analysis, plays a crucial role in identifying individuals, both suspects and victims, in criminal cases where conventional identification methods have proven ineffective. The District Attorney's Office has disclosed that these tests successfully linked Becky's remains to a family member, facilitating a deeper understanding of her and her background. Authorities suggest that Becky may have also gone by the last names Mesna or Barnes, with her last known residence believed to be in either the Marietta or Smyrna area of Cobb County, Georgia. A dedicated cold case task force is actively seeking information regarding a potential suspect. DeKalb County District Attorney Sherry Boston is urging anyone who had knowledge of Becky or had connections to the inn where her body was discovered during that period to reach out to law enforcement. Sherry Boston emphasized in a statement, "We are immensely grateful to have finally identified Becky Burke's remains, but our work does not conclude here." Becky Burke was described as a Caucasian individual with long, curly, light brown hair, standing approximately 5'5" tall and weighing close to 130 lbs. If you possess any information regarding the circumstances surrounding Becky's final days, please do not hesitate to contact our cold case tip line at 404-371-2561.